So from the governor's mansion to Baghdad. Dave Blethen, good to meet you today. I've been to this place many times. Now, I have different needs now. Of course, I get all my basic stuff here, but we're going to talk about specific needs for a cow and a calf in my situation. But first of all, this place itself has a very, the governor's mansion goes way back. This place goes way back. Tell us a little bit about the history of Bagdad Roller Mill.
Well, it started in 1884. It was a simple mill for quite a while, a flour mill primarily. Then they got into corn milling through the program where the government produced and gave out commodities.
Right.
That went on for a while. When that program kind of collapsed, Bagdad Roller Mill had to change around. Shelby County had a lot of dairies, so they began to make dairy feed, and for several decades made tons and tons of dairy feed. I think they kept about 5 bulk trucks running 24 hours a day. They ran day and night with dairies. Now the dairies have kind of dried up, so to speak. They're not here now. So we've had to switch around, and now we make feeds for other livestock. An important part of this business is supplying corn to the distillers here, the non-GMO corn.
I didn't know that, too. You told me that off camera.
Yeah, we move a lot of some of those big tanks back here, which you can't see from right here. They're full of non-GMO corn. It comes in, usually I'd say well over 1 million bushels a year come in and out of here to go to the distillers. So that's a part of it, and of course the animal feed, and lately stuff, what I call backyard chickens and things have become a lot.
Hobby farming.
Hobby farming. Yeah, it is.
Well, I'm here today to actually buy some stuff. I got sheep, I have chickens, I have cows now, of course dogs. So we have a huge monthly bill for feed. In fact, all the money we make goes to animals.
But you're a typical farmer.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice to visit you today to find out about the history, so on and so forth, but I have a very specific question for you. Now, as our viewers have watched a buddy of mine named Todd, I bought a cow and a calf from him. Now, she is a brown Swiss, and he mated her with an Angus. We got this beautiful calf, and he's trying to do this very specific thing. But what I would like to do, is she's got limited pasture, and we can move her around some, but she gets some hay, she gets some alfalfa. What would you suggest in her particular situation we might want to do to get her protein level where it needs to be, and she is milking, and she's got a calf, so on and so forth?
She's only nursing the calf. You're not taking other milk from her.
No, just the calf.
So how old is the calf?
He was born in April.
So he's 2 months, 2.5 months. So.
He's a big 2 months.
I would say, give her 16% protein feed or better at a decent quality. And, as a nutritionist, I believe in, like I said, the micronutrients and the other pieces to it, not just commodity. If you don't want medication, then I would say that 16% dairy meal that we sell here is a very good feed.
Now, the whole reason I got this cow and calf is to, first of all, she's very docile for, I wouldn't call myself, well, I might call myself a hobby farmer. So I'm just going to have that cow, and Todd has suggested that she's got enough milk that if she only has 1 calf next year, I could go to the stockyard and find one that needs to be bottle fed, hook it up to her, and I could have 2 calves. As far as supplements for sheep, here's another question I got to ask you. Now, we're doing pasture with them, giving them a little bit of cracked corn on the side. Of course, they're mineral along with that.
Right.
Now, we have these lambs that we want to fatten up. So what would you suggest to supplement them with?
Sheep present a different problem you got to deal with, and that's the copper content of the feed.
Copper content.
Yeah. So if it isn't made for sheep, or it's a simple grain, you better be careful, because copper can kill them.
What does it do? What problem does it create?
It loads up in their liver basically, and eventually becomes toxic. And they don't have a good way to, I don't know if digest is the right word or not, but to metabolize it. So a limited copper diet works fine. We make a lamb pellet that's specific that way.
Now, one more thing. What does roller mill mean?
A roller mill is actually 2 great big rolls that are very close together, spaced, so when grains go through them, it gets crimped or rolled. And oddly enough, I don't think we have a full-blown roller mill here anymore.
That's the way it started.
Yeah.
A lot of tradition there.
Yeah.
I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you're a very busy man. You're a farmer yourself. Thanks for taking time out for us today.
No problem. Thanks.
Thank you.